made over $100,000 commission in TikTok Shop within the past 4 months. And I'm telling you, the one thing, okay, actually the two things that shifted and that made me all of this freaking money on TikTok Shop. Number one, I joined a group. And yes, I know you're sick of hearing of different groups. I was too. I had joined several groups. I had paid for several courses, and none of that crap helped me. And so I joined this group, and I'll tell you about that in a second. Number two, praying before everything, okay? There's a reason it says to pray without ceasing in the Bible, and that there's nothing too small to pray about. I literally started praying over every video saying, I am asking you, God, for favor over this video and the algorithm, favor over my TikTok Shop, favor and blessings and protection from violations and all of these type of things for bogus violations. And I would pray over each product. God, what product should I do? I was doing top of funnel. I now do bottom of funnel. So don't go anywhere because I said bottom of funnel. It's not a scary word and it's not dead, okay? I was doing top of funnel videos, and I prayed and asked God, what should I do? And this is when he revealed to me you should do these certain books that were kind of trending. And so I said, okay, so that was the only money, really the only money I ever made on top of funnel videos was because I followed through and did the books that God said. Then God led me to this group that I mentioned earlier. Again, I had been paying $300 a month to be in a group whenever God said join this group. And I was like, why? I'm already in all these groups. I've already paid a ton of money. I've probably spent over $1,000 in dang courses that wasn't making me any money. And so I joined that group. The link for this group is in my bio. It'll say free trial. Go get that free trial. Stay for at least the 3-day free trial. I think it's ending soon, so I would go jump on that now. It's a 3-day free trial. If you do get in that trial, go to the say hello and put at Canyon and Sierra so that I can know you're there and connect with you there. We don't hardly answer comments or DMs on here, but we do answer people when they join that group, and we can go back and forth on the Discord. Anyways, so those are the two things that made everything different, okay, and made us all of that money, my husband and I. Mostly me recording the videos, my husband helping with back-end things, but I am telling you, I wish I had done this sooner. At the beginning, I joined TikTok Shop about a year ago, and for like 6 months, I wasn't making hardly any money, and I needed this to work. My husband was working 12-hour shifts every day. I had just had our fourth baby, okay, and it was exhausting. I was like, he had to go back to work after like 2 days after I had the baby, and it was just terrible. Like, it was a horrible feeling to be like feel so alone. And we just knew something had to change. We couldn't afford for him to take off work, and so that was like a time in my life I'm like, I have to make TikTok Shop work. And maybe you're there, like, it is not anything else. It is TikTok Shop, and I have to make this work. There's nothing else, okay? It's TikTok Shop. That's where I got to that point, but it still took several months to get to the point of making all of this money, and that was because I wasn't praying over everything, and I wasn't in that group that actually taught real strategy. They teach top of funnel, they teach bottom of funnel, they have coaching for faceless, coaching for showing your face, coaching for all different types of things, and this is what makes that so different in a mindset training every single day. And I'm not talking about just motivation to get you out there and say, let's go guys, let's go do it today. I'm talking about real mindset changes, because it's okay, here's the pill that I had to swallow. Your current mindset is probably most likely why you are where you are right now in your finances, in your income, and you're not going to go up until you change that mindset. And so that's what took me a few months to actually change, showing up to that mindset call every single day. They do it every day. And that's when my mind started to shift, and whenever I started to see my income go up. I'm not kidding. I am genuinely saying this. I am not getting paid to post this video. I am here to say this because I was that mom who was freaking like depressed. Like, I don't know what to do. My husband is gone all day long from the time he wakes up to the time he goes to bed till my kids are in bed by the time he gets home, and he had to work that 5 or 6 days a week, and so I hardly ever seen him. I was all alone with 4 kids, a newborn. It was terrible. And so now I am here to make sure other moms don't have to freaking struggle like that. I'm just so passionate about, I want you to get where we have gone. We got a van. We were driving a vehicle that had no air conditioner. And so last summer, we couldn't even go anywhere past like 9 a.m. because it would be like 90 degrees by 10 or 11 a.m. And I hated it. I couldn't go anywhere with my kids. I couldn't take them to go do things to the park, to wherever. especially with babies. You know how they just start crying and they won't stop crying, they sweat, and they don't understand that if they don't stop crying, they're going to, have a heat stroke. So this changed everything, and that's why I'm here to say it for you. We just bought a van. We just went on a vacation for the first time since we were married, my husband and I. For 6 years, we couldn't afford a vacation, couldn't afford anything. And so this has changed our life. Last month, in the month of May, it was like over $35,000 in commission. It's hard, it's mind-blowing, but it's real, and I want it for you. Like I said, I put this link for this group. And also I'm going to encourage you to go to God and pray. Pray over everything. Pray over your family. Pray over your situation. And believe that this can happen for you too, because it takes faith. It takes a lot of grit, and it takes a lot of faith to believe that, yes, this can happen for you, and God really does want you to prosper. If you have any questions, drop them down for me down here. If you want me to send you a link specifically for this group, type in group and I'll send that to you.